I just think it's connecting with God and just thanking Him in like different ways, like singing, dancing, or just talking to Him.
Dancing. Dancing.
It's just like letting go and just being with God is just so fun to just give yourself to Him.
Jesus said, "But the hour is coming, and now is, when true worshippers will worship the Father in spirit and truth. For the Father is seeking such to worship Him."
Did you hear the oceans roar?
The vision is for a continuous stream of united worship, with each church passing the worship baton on to the next church. And it will be over a 60-hour period, and each church to worship in spirit and in truth.
There's something very special about continuous night and day worship. Revelation 7:15 says, "Therefore they are before the throne of God and serve Him day and night in His temple. And He who sits on the throne will shelter them with His presence." And together this coming August, in this little southeast corner of England, we will have the opportunity to mirror what goes on in heaven.
Hastings 24/7 Prayer with Church Together Hastings would like to invite you to join this unique event called Hastings and Rother Worship Baton. This will be happening on the weekend of the 7th to the 9th of August.
I believe this is a very significant time for us to be worshipping God together in this historic town and 1066 country. So as well as your own local church, why not get along to a church that you don't normally attend and encourage them, join with them, and let's exalt the Lord's name together.
So what styles of musical worship do we use to worship God locally? Here's just a sample.
We have a worship band here where we have the drum kit, we have the electric guitar, we have the acoustic guitar, we have a couple of singers and a keyboard, and so it's a little bit jazzy, and we try to do modern songs mixed in with some of the more traditional.
Well, when we meet, we begin by singing hymns and spiritual songs, many of which the Lord's given us, the different sisters.
We have a band with drums, guitar, keys, and we also have the Eucharist where we have an organ and choir, liturgy and hymns.
A keyboard, a piano, we have a rainmaker, we have a bongo, drum, and we include dance, worship, flags, banner worship.
We often have music at Mass, certainly on Sundays. We have choirs, we have an organ, and we have one of the Masses, at least once a month, we'd have guitars. And sometimes we sing unaccompanied, but then quite often we would have no music at all.
We sometimes have a full band, sometimes strip it back and have just cello, saxophone, those kind of instruments as well. We sing hymns, we sing a lot of contemporary music, and in fact we've written an album as well, so we sing some of our own home-written songs as well.
We do have brass bands and songsters, which are Salvation Army choirs here in Hastings, and all of that music we use to glorify God. But we do use a mixture, some hymns and older music, and then some contemporary stuff as well.
Here we're out amongst people. People can see us worshipping God in front of them. We can see them worship God through the way we react to them and through the way that we're helping people.
If we make it as beautiful as we can, is to sing and to recite, to chant the Psalms, because St. Augustine says that to sing is to pray twice.
We worship the Lord through singing and through music. We have guitars and a Broadwood grand piano. We also worship the Lord through the Word of God and through prayer as well.
We worship God through Vespers, through Matins, the Divine Liturgy and pre-sanctified liturgies.
Musically, we have a wide variety of Christian music videos playing throughout the whole evening, which people are able to engage with. Even though music is playing all the time, also find quiet places within the church, within the dark, to actually pray and worship quietly themselves as well.
We regularly use Celtic resources as our style of worship, so we use a lot of Celtic materials to put together to make services that we have in the morning and in the evening.
And those resources are based around ancient prayers and scripture that have been used in this country in prayerful situations going way back into the early ages.
Following the 60th hour of worship, there will be opportunity for one more final corporate act of worship together.
A time of jubilee is coming.
On Sunday 9th of August at 8:30 p.m, after a momentous 60 hours of the worship Baton, there will be the opportunity to join together for communion here at HTH as a final act of unity and celebration to glorify the one who unites us all.
With so many churches worshipping God as one voice over 60 hours, this is an opportunity not to be missed. We look forward to seeing you there.